night, good evening, chat. Sorry for not making streams these last couple of days. I had my in-laws. Hopefully that now they're gone, we can return to our normal schedule. If there's anyone to come back, because like usually when you take a break, people drop out of the habit of checking the live streams. Thank you, Romanian TV, for the raid. Really appreciate it. This channel has a lot of friends in high places, it seems. I get a lot of people rating me. How you guys doing? How you doing? I haven't seen you in a while. Apparently we got a new pope. I just saw the news. White smoke. Everyone is happy. Got a new pope. I wonder if it's the pizza pope. Like there's a pope that has the name something something pizza. Apparently he's interesting. I'm actually curious if it's going to be another progressive pope, or if it's going to be a more right-wing pope. Are there any more right-wing popes left, though? Like, most of the cardinals are placed by the previous guy, by Francis. And Francis was a very left-leaning individual. Peterson was alright, but his brain broke. I think Jordan Peterson wasn't the same. Like, there's two events in Jordan Peterson's life that has changed him a little bit. His encounter with modern medicine. Apparently, like, the Russians knew how to fix him. For those of you who don't know, the doctors in Canada gave him, I think, benzodiazepines, right? Like, he was drugged by the doctors. Caused him a little bit of an addiction and side effects. And so he went to Russia. And this is probably why Jordan Peterson actually likes Russia a little bit more than everyone else. Where the treatment, like, get this, okay? The treatment for addiction in Russia is that they tie you to the bed. Like, literally, they cuff you to the bed. But unfortunately, Big Pharma doesn't profit, right? Like, Big Pharma doesn't make money, and so it's inhumane. You can't cuff people to the bed. Even though, in the case of Jordan Peterson, by being tied to the bed, apparently helped him out. The Afghanistani have, like, the same treatment for people with drugs. Like, for some reason, after the Americans were in Afghanistan, there was a drug epidemic. Imagine that, huh? Because I felt like the Americans are experts with the war on drugs and, you know, that they crack down. They crack down on la cocaína. The Americans have moral virtues. They have Jesus. Jesus that speaks against the drugs. And they don't like pornography. And they don't like drugs. And they don't like gambling. Like Americans. They're the holy people of Mother Earth. And yet they went to Afghanistan. And what did the Taliban found? They found drugs. And so the Taliban, they took the people that were junkies and they locked them up. They locked them up, threw away the key. And then they got clean. Clean. But Big Pharma doesn't profit. Pfizer looks with disgust and disdain towards those practices. Human rights abuse, they call it. Like, no health can come without modern medicine, without money exchanging hands. And so this is why Jordan Peterson likes Russia, because that was like the first thing that changed Mr. Peterson. The experience with modern medicine. The second one was getting a job at the Daily Caller. Some of his rhetoric has changed dramatically after he worked at the Daily Caller. And so now he's not the same. But still, yeah. I'm hoping for a conservative pope for holy rollies like my mom and others in my family. They think I'm going to hell anyway. Well, do they need a pope to tell them that you're going to hell? Can't they figure it out for themselves? Is it that bad in hell, though? Is it that bad in hell? Because, like, most of the cool people that I know, everyone that's in a heavy metal band, all the people that make lewd gacha games, all the fat plump titties and plump ass, right? All the anime waifus, all that shit is in hell. And so I gotta wonder, like, is it really that bad? Like, what the fuck is in heaven? Matt Walsh is in heaven. The fuck do I do with Matt Walsh? He likes Jesus and fishing. Like, is that how I want to spend my eternity, in fucking boredom? Like, what's worse, you know? Like, at least in hell it's exciting. You're burning as shit, you know? Like, the adrenaline is pumping. But, like, in heaven it's boring as fuck. I don't understand. It's like, if Matt Walsh is there, it cannot possibly be fun. Is James Lindsay there? Huh? What is James Lindsay? Because I want to go in the opposite place. Is James Lindsay in heaven or in hell? Chat, figure it out for me. Let me know. Can you imagine, like, how good the heavy metal bands must sing while they're burning in hell? Like, if you're under hellfire, I think that gives you a soprano voice, right? It's like, no! They probably have really good acoustics there. No such thing as woke right. Can we have it so words mean something? No. Problem with hell is that you will be alone. Well, it depends on which type of hell. You know, there's like so many. Every single Christian denomination has a different type of hell. Like, I don't know if you guys know, but purgatorium, right? Like, purgatorium doesn't exist in the Orthodox faith. I mean, it's the same thing. It's the same Christianity, the universal truth. One has purgatorium, then one doesn't. Like, why don't I get to have a purgatorium, huh? If it's universal, Christians, why did you lie to me? It's universal truth. And why is the Catholic truth different than my fucking truth, huh? Where's the universality? Explain. I'm going to start suing Christians. I swear to fucking God, that's the solution. You sue them for lying to you. You said universal truth. Catholics have purgatorium. Orthodox doesn't. Why did you lie to me? You are a sneaky little Bible salesman. You try to sneak your ideology, huh? You sneaky little... Yeah. Anyway, SRC Maker, I'm hoping for the South Park version of hell. What? That was with the Mormons, wasn't it? Heaven is just being forced to praise God forever. Again, depends on what type of heaven. Like some heavens are different than others. Anyway, right. Let's go back to the interview with James Lindsay. Where the fuck is it? Holy shit, did I close it? James Lindsay is crazy? I don't think James Lindsay is crazy. I think he's a very intelligent man. Like, have you not heard his videos on woke ideology? Like, they were pretty spot on. Lucifer woke. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. I'm going to search for it. Okay. This is like when I heard it, I had an aneurysm. The thing is, like, I get what he is trying to do, but it has to have some sense. Like, I would expect a man of culture to be able to at least come up with a definition that makes sense. Here we go.
So Lucifer is the morning star, and he's the angel of the untrammeled intellect. That's how he's portrayed in Milton, right? And he's allied in some strange way with the serpent in the Garden of Eden.
If I might just interject, if he's the morning star, what do you do in the morning? After the morning star rises, you wake up.
Right.
Woke.
Right.
Do you know what this reminds me of, chat? Do you guys remember that joke with his name is not Donald Trump anymore, it's Donald Duck, cause he's docking the conversations. Hold on, let me see if I can find the Donald Duck one, cause like it's literally that. I'm actually curious if I can find it, because it's one of those Republican debates. Ah, here we go. Alright. Chat, listen to this and tell me if it's not literally the same shit. Unfortunately, you probably can't hear it because this guy doesn't have any air in his fucking lungs. It's at max, chat, maximum volume, and this is what we get. Oh, never mind. Hold on. Here we go. Now, if I play like this, it's going to explode the entire house. Here we go.
People are threatened there. We need it in our rural areas. People feel threatened there. And we need it in Washington, D.C. also. And Donald Trump should be here to answer for that, but he's not. And I want to look at that camera right now and tell you, Donald, I know you're watching. You can't help yourself. I know you're watching, okay? And you're not here tonight, not because of polls and not because of your indictments. You're not here tonight because you're afraid of being on the stage and defending your record.
Okay, chat, here it is. It's coming, chat. It's coming.
You're ducking these things. And let me tell you what's going to happen. You keep doing that, no one up here is going to call you Donald Trump anymore. We're going to call you Donald Duck.
Chat. You know? So let's keep this in our mind, right? Like we're remembering this joke. And now let's listen to this again and tell me if it's not the same type of shit.
He's portrayed in Milton, right? And he's allied in some strange way with the serpent in the Garden of Eden.
If I might just interject, if he's the morning star, what do you do in the morning? After the morning star rises, you wake up.
Right.
Woke.
Right.
I wake up too, chat. I'm just like Lucifer. Oh, I'm like the morning star. Oh, I'm woke right. What the fuck? My fucking god, dude. People on the internet, they don't know how to fucking critically think anymore. That this whole shit, guilt by association, this whole shit, original fallacy, genetical fallacy. It's like, oh, well, Lucifer wakes up and that's woke, and therefore if you're woke, you're like Lucifer! I'm like, holy shit. The Dashing Rogue, thank you for the $5. The Russian Orthodox Church is Luciferian. Dugin, for example, is a perfect example of woke right. Satanic Soviet boomers spreading their errors again. The Orthodox Church in Russia is nationalistic. Chat, listen, let's stop with the satanic and shit. Different churches serve different purposes in different societies. The Russian Orthodox Church, especially after the purge that the communists did, is nationalistic. If tomorrow Putin says something else, the church says something else, right? Like, their entire purpose is to support the state. They're like the academia in the West. Okay? Like the academia in the West. If Joe Biden comes up and says some shit, the academia goes like, you know? Joe Biden, we need to mask the science. That's pretty much what's in Russia. Like, Putin says something and the priests go like, Now, you may say, well, why are the priests doing that? There were priests that didn't do it. They got purged, chat. They got purged like YouTubers get in the West. Right? If you talk shit, you get hit. That's what it is. I wouldn't say they're satanic, though. Right? They're not like the Democrats in the United States doing spiritual dinners and shit. Right? They're not worshipping El Shaitan. But they are definitely nationalistic. In Romania, the Orthodox Church is not like that. Anyway, James Lindsay sounds more and more like a clown each day. Morrigan is not woke because she sleeps in the game? Yeah, no, okay. I want to explain what James Lindsay is struggling to say for the last, I don't know, like 4 months or so. What the fuck is with the woke right, okay? I can articulate it much better than he can. I think people just don't like extremists. It's not left or right, it's extremist. What is an extremist? A person that adopts an ideology which believes that every single human being on Earth needs to think the way they do. Like, there is no escape from their ideology. Like, anywhere on Earth you are, if you're in fucking Antarctica and you don't think you're not along with the program, then you're a fucking problem, right? That's the problem with the woke. Like, leftists wouldn't leave you the fuck alone. They wouldn't leave your children alone. They do not think that you have the right to live in a community that doesn't apply woke values. That's an extremist, right? Why is it an extremist? Because you can't live with people like that. Everywhere they go, they cause conflict. You cannot work with those people. You cannot collab with those people. You can't, right? Like, a woke person, a radical feminist, she can't shut the fuck up about it. There is no grilling with her. There is no, like, getting out and singing hands. No, right? Like, that chick believes that nowhere on planet Earth should you be away from her. Like, even if you go to fucking Mars, she would still demand that you follow her ideology. Okay? That's an extremist. Are there people on the right that think the same? Well, on Twitter they are. I don't know if they're in real life. I don't know how many. But I have seen a group of people recently that applied the same thing. Like, no, everyone else on planet Earth has to think like me. They have to do what I say. They have to create the art that I say. They have to create the video games that I say. They have to behave the way I say. And you cannot be free. Even if you're from Brazil, even if you're from Japan, even like no matter what, like their ideology applies, right? That's the type of people that James Lindsay is talking about, and he can't fucking articulate it. Extremists are not liked by normal people. Normal people want to go to work, want to do their fucking job, they want to come home, they want to grill, they want to relax. They don't want a screeching harpy. But like you're non-binary, I'm a patriarchy, or someone else is like, oh, but Jesus, and you're playing video games with Nikkei and tits and nuts and it's degenerate. It's like, who invites these people in? Why are they here? You know, one of the problems that I believe is the fact that social media is now united. Like back in the day when the internet was nice and people could enjoy themselves, you had different forums. You know, you want to talk about Pikachu? There's a forum for that. You know, you wanna talk about what the fuck is it? Goku. You wanna talk about Goku? A different forum, different rules. You wanna talk about politics? Different forum. Now, for some fucking reason, I'm talking about my succubuses, you know, big fat tits succubuses, and I have some twat coming out, degeneracy, it's like, why the fuck is he here? Who fucking who asked him? Who is this chucklehead? 20 followers. Why is he shouting like me? I'm the only one that shouts. Why is he in my presence, like, spurging the fuck did I do to him? You know? And like, this is the problem that the internet is having now. You get like these random assholes that are coming to your place. You're like, why the fuck aren't they in my space? I don't go in their space to talk about their shit. You know, when they do their Bible studies with Melody Mac, I don't go into their chat. I don't spurg out at them. I don't scream at them, you know? Why can't they reciprocate? What happened with respect? What is their respecto? You know, what the fuck? Like, they're coming and demanding. They want stuff from me. They're demanding shit. But they're not giving anything in return. They're not capable of respect. And so why should I respect them? Why should I treat them like equals, right? And this is the exact same problem that the left had. Like, people respected the left in the beginning until they started acting like spurgs. And when you act like spurgs, you're going to get steamrolled by the normies. You know, the normies, they leave you alone. And I know it's like tactical, right? Oh, people who don't fight for anything. Oh, they start fighting. No, the normies, they start fighting, and they have the numbers. Like, when you fuck with their grilling, oh, they start fighting, and they're fighting with spite. Like, that's the worst type of fighting. You know, like, this is what the woke is getting right now. They're getting spite. It's like a level of disgust and disdain after a lot of time just fucking with normal people, and the normal people just go, enough. Who the fuck are you? Who do you hate so I know what to support? Right? It used to happen back in the day with the moral police. You know, the morality police. It's like, oh my goodness, heavy metal is bad. Oh, anime is evil. Oh, video games are bad. And it's like, oh, people who don't fight for nothing. And then they started fighting. It's like, who do these people are and what do they love? They love Jesus. Okay, I'm an atheist now. I like the noodle spaghetti master. I love my Islam. I love my immigration. Because fuck you, right? And now there's consequences, but people don't care. People don't care because, like, when you fight for spite, you get the dopamine. Like, all that matters is the people that fucked with you to suffer. That's it. And now the woke are on the receiving end. And then whomever comes after the woke and behaves like the woke is going to repeat the cycle. See, this is the problem that I keep seeing Sargon of Akkad and many others fall into. Like, this is the logical pitfall. It's the idea that time is like, it's kind of like a line, you know? Like, there's kind of like an end point. Like, you reach a place and that's the end. No. Time is cyclical. It's kind of like, you have the spring, you have the autumn, you have the summer. They keep repeating themselves. It's like you're going to get a new extremist, whatever the fuck they're going to look like. I don't think like Twitter is going to be, the woke right. I don't think that shit is going to be. But you're going to get some people that think they can control the normies. And they're going to try to impose their will on the normies. They're going to fuck around and they're going to find out. Again, most normies, they just want to grill until you fuck with their grilling. And then they start fucking with you in return. And that happened in the past. It happened recently. And it will happen again. And that's the woke right that probably James Lindsay is talking about. The thing is, like, you can win the normies over. But, like, in order to win the normies over, you have to actually talk with them. Like, forcing them on your hand, on your side, right? Like, trying to impose your will on them doesn't work. Like, you need to ask yourself like this. If a person tried to convince me of something, how would they be able to do it effectively? Is censoring your hobbies going to persuade you to like that person? Chances are no. Is forcing you, is screaming and shouting and shaming you? Well, it depends who they are. If they're like literally nobodies on the internet with 20 followers, probably no. If they're your friends or family, then probably yes, right? So like you need to wonder like what would work on me before you do it to others. And you also need to realize you're not going to persuade 100% of the people into your ideology. Because if that were to happen, we would see it done before, but like never in human history has everyone followed the same ideology or the same principles. Like there's always outliers. There's always people that just aren't interested. The accurate word for what James is describing is revolutionaries, but instead using the word woke. No, I don't know if he wants to use revolutionaries, right? Because, like, the right is already in power right now. Like, they already got the White House. They already got the Senate, the House, the Supreme Court. Like, what are you trying to do a revolution against? Your side? Yeah, people need to mind their own business. That's pretty much it. Like, the social engineers of society is what pisses me off. You know, like, the people that are like, oh, if only we can run society my way. Because if everyone behaves like me, then it's better. It's like, well, yeah, but like not everyone is you know? The more mad he gets, the more he reverts to his Eastern European accent. Do I, though? Time is not like Battlestar Galactica. I think it kind of is. Not exactly like Battlestar Galactica. But the Battlestar Galactica was written based on Asian philosophy. So Asian philosophy does believe that, for instance, nations, right, like empires fall and empires rise. So like they do believe in this cyclical thing of time, where you have like periods of plenty, and then you have a crisis, and then you have periods of nothingness, and then that springs into periods of plenty again, right? And so if you look at history, no, that it's kind of true. Time does repeat itself. Weakness makes strength, strength makes weakness, and so on and so forth. I was living a good honest life. Then I saw one anime boob, and I'm a degenerate. Must be anime's fault. Yeah, it definitely is. Apparently, there's an interview with people that work at Crunchyroll and people that make anime. And during COVID, they had an influx of voice actors and new talent that weren't interested in anime but realized that they can make money. And apparently these new people, they think that anime is either shonen or pornography. There's no in between. There's no context. There's no nuance. And now you kind of understand the dumb stuff that you see on Twitter and where it's coming from. So either an anime is shonen, which is allowed, hyper violent, you know, over the top, or you have any type of fan service and then it's pornography. I mean, showing Pornhub, real people fucking, or showing Uzaki-chan fan service, you know, like she is in a swimsuit, or she trips and you get to see some cleavage. That's literally the same. You know, you may just put pornography there. You may just put Pornhub on Crunchyroll, and it's just the same. Like, there's no difference whatsoever. Eki Frieren? Oh my god. Is that... She doesn't even have boobs. Why would you like that? How is Romania for immigrants? Is it chill? Or the same as the Central Continent? It's a horrible place, don't come here. These people never heard of something like serial experiment. I don't think like these people care about nuance. I think these people care about pure raw emotion. They're not like trying to understand or anything. These people do groupthink. And the reason that they say shit is to get reaction from their peers. They're not trying to understand the genre. They're not really interested in anything else besides social networking. Vanta, I already told you, it's horrible here. Don't come. There was a weeb fighting game where the artist herself turned on her work for the video game after she got like 30. I don't know the name of the game. I'm trying, and I do know most fighting games, but like I'm not sure what you mean. Yeah, see, Tactical Droid agrees. It's a terrible place. Don't come to Romania. We canceled the election. Much sad. Terrible. Yes. Maybe he just doesn't like people that go with herd mentality. There's a lot of bullshit in the right as well. Again, when I say the right, I mean like some people on Twitter, right? I don't mean like every single person on the right. It's not the ideology. Like it's not the whatever you believe in, it's the tactics. Like when you start mob tactics, when you start advocating for censorship, when you start harassing people, I think that's woke. Yeah. Woke in the sense of the tactics that are used, the intent, right? Like you're trying to change culture using censorship, using targeted harassment on social media, trying to get people fired, trying to get people in trouble. That's the type of thing, you know? Like I don't have a problem if you're a right-winger and you believe in whatever the fuck. You know, if you're Kanye West and you have like his takes, I don't care. What I do care is when you start advocating for censorship, when you start targeting, harassing people, when you start trying to get people's lives ruined. I think that's the line for me. Now I want to say there are certain situations where that's acceptable. Like if you do it in self-defense or you do it to someone else that did it, right? Like if you see a person censoring shit and then they get censored, I think that's fair. I think that's like self-defense. I think it's fine. You know, censoring the censor. I don't give a shit. If someone is trying to do life ruination to someone else and then it happens to them, I don't care. But like when you do it to people that don't do that, I think that's woke, yeah. The thing is, it's not like James Lindsay isn't a moral busybody himself. Oh yeah, no, I saw James Lindsay actually did threaten someone. Like there was like this small account that commented to James Lindsay and he doxed him. So no, like I don't like James Lindsay for that, to be honest. He's just jealous of Aran because he can't grift Christians. Well, the whole thing, right? Like let's listen to it again, and I'll tell you what I think about it.
So Lucifer is the morning star, and he's the angel of the untrammeled intellect. That's how he's portrayed in Milton, right? And he's allied in some strange way with the serpent in the Garden of Eden.
If I might just interject, if he's the morning star, what do you do in the morning after the morning star rises? You wake up.
Right.
Woke.
Right.
The reason that like the only reason you would make the idea that woke is Lucifer, right? Leftists don't give a shit about that. Most leftists, in fact almost all of them, they're atheists. So like, for the left, Lucifer is like, oh, it's like the TV show with Lucifer, kind of cool, right? The only people that care are religious people. So he's basically saying, if you're religious and you have knowledge, because this is what they're talking about, right? Like the knowledge of Lucifer, then you're woke. It's like, ow, my brain. I think like in context, what he's talking about is that, and in a way it's kind of right, that if you say Lucifer was against systems of oppression, right? By describing it as such, I don't think it's incorrect, right? Like, Lucifer didn't like the fact that God was telling him that mankind is the best creation, right? So like, you have the archangel of light, Lucifer, and God creates man, and then God says that man is his best creation, and Lucifer feels oppressed, right? And so the knowledge, I guess, in this situation, yeah, it was making him woke. But it's such a fucking stretch to make this argument. And it came out so fucking bad. And to say it's like, oh yeah, well, he wakes up in the morning, so you're... okay, well, I wake up in the morning, Lucifer wakes up in the morning, I guess I'm Lucifer then. Yeah, you should never even sleep, exactly. I just think James knows that Jordan is big on symbolism, so he tossed him some red meat, probably. But the thing is, like, when you debate someone, right? Skilled debaters realize that you're not really debating the person. Like, there's really no point in debating the actual person, because unless you're in private and you're having a beer, they're not going to change their mind, right? And so the real person you're debating is the audience. Like, you're trying to persuade the audience of your point. And so if you go with symbolism, most of the audience doesn't share it. And even as symbolism, like, dude, it's really bad. It's really bad. It's like, oh, well, he's the morning star and he wakes up and that's what I come the fuck on. Not to mention, like, the word woke. I mean, while it does mean that you're waking up, it's the idea that you're waking up to injustices, right? It's not like you're waking up in the morning. Like, you were asleep to injustices and now you're waking up, you're woke. That's what it means. It's not like just waking up in the fucking morning and, oh God. Skullgirls. Skullgirls is not a weeb game, okay? Skullgirls is a Western game. And I don't think it was one of the artists. I think it was that they sold the game to a different team or some shit. Are you aware that Jordan Peterson considers the confrontation between Russia and Ukraine to be like the confrontation against the left and Ukraine? I don't, but like, again, I am so sick and fucking tired of this post-2016 trope. Where it's like, I like a person for some reason. It's like, but are you aware that this person on 7th May the 16th has said something abominable, V? It's abominable. How can you associate? Do you associate me? I am the fucking associator, motherfucker. I associate with everybody. Like, I am associating with everyone on planet Earth. Every single individual. Listen. The way I judge human beings is that every single person is going to say dumb shit, and every single person is going to say smart shit. The same actual person, the same individual, one day can say something absolutely abominable and undefensible, and then the next day they can say something incredibly intelligent that blows my mind. Now, I have this powerful brain, chat. I have this superhuman brain that is able to perform something that very few people are capable of, called critical thinking. And so what I do when I judge a person, I do it so differently than anyone else. Like, if I have kids, they too will have this superhuman ability. Which is to take the bad things as a lesson, and I'm like, okay, these bad things I shouldn't do. And I'm using them as a lesson to avoid doing them. And then I look at the good things of the same person and like, I need to do more of this. My God, can you guys do this? Some of you probably can't. It's difficult. You need to start analyzing people as a whole. You need to start looking at people as a complex individual that is capable of good and bad, that is capable of saying dumb shit and good, and you need to start using your own fucking brain and stop going, oh, this person said something bad that I never want to see him again. If you do that, what you will find is that no person is perfect, and then you want people that lie to you. You want people that hide shit from you. That's what you get, and that's what you'll fucking deserve. Because, like, every single person will have to now scrub their past, pretend that they were always innocent, pretend that they never did anything bad, in order to please you. Because the moment you find out that they did anything bad, it's like, oh, we're not going to listen to it. So I don't care what Jordan Peterson has about Ukraine. Again, Jordan Peterson was a guy that almost died, okay? He almost died in Canada. And so he went to Russia in order to get treatment that he wouldn't get in Canada, and the Russian doctor saved his ass. Does it surprise me that he likes Russians? No. Do I share his views on the Russians? No. Do I like the way he handled Kathy Newman in an interview? Yes. Do I like his book with the rules for life? Yes. Do I like what he said about Russia? No. Do you see how I'm thinking? Do you see how my mind operates at a four-dimensional level? Like so fucking complex, right? Would I listen to Jordan Peterson if he makes an interview tomorrow? Depends with whom. Like if Jordan Peterson talks with Tucker Carlson, would I listen? Yes. But he said, I don't care, I associate. SRC Maker, thank you for the $20. I was going around giving you Peterson's Clean Your Room book just to fuck with people. He was good back then. Now he's cringe. I agree. Like 90% of the time he is cringe. I can't support him financially. I even gave his book to a liberal therapist. I had to mess with her. SRC Maker, thank you for the $10. Yo, they elected an American Pope. Trump must have pulled another card out of his ass. Really? Alright, we'll talk about it in a bit. Canadian Maids almost got them. No, he didn't get the Maids program. He got the other one for free. The American Pope. That's a little bit of a surprise. His name is going to be Leona. So, after 2 days, we got the white smoke. We got Cardinal Prevost. All right. Apparently, people say that the Cardinals, they only took 4 rounds of voting, and this shows unity within the church. No, this shows the fact that social media exists. Like before, cardinals talking with each other would have been extremely difficult. Not impossible, but difficult. I guarantee to you that I would be shocked if that's not the case, that these cardinals, the moment the previous pope died, they were on Zoom calls. Why? To speed up the process. Not all of them, but like probably some of them, yeah, like why wouldn't they be? They were on a Discord hangout. You know, like why would we assume that's not the case? They have phones, unlike the people who play Blizzard games. Alright, so let's see about this pope. Why is my phone battery dying, chat? So, new pope, Robert Francis Prevost. You know what? I'll ask ChatGPT. ChatGPT knows shit. Who is Robert Francis? So apparently it's searching the web, and it's going to tell us in a little bit. Still searching the web. There's a lot of information about Robert Francis Prevost. it's finding it. Finally. Look at it, chat. Look at what it's doing. So, Chicago, Illinois. Holy shit, from Chicago. No wonder he has, like, the 40-yard stare. Like, if I was from Chicago, I would have the stare as well. French Italians, apparently. Missionary work in Peru. Okay, let's see if he is woke or not. Woke policies. We're going to find out, chat. We're going to find out if he's a strong Christian or not. Is he bad, chat? Is he bad? Because I don't know. Why is it heresy? People are saying it's heresy. The new pope is woke? Well, the previous one was, so. He spends a lot of time in Latin America. Well, I mean... Alright. Stance on LGBTQ issues has shown cautious openness towards LGBTQ individuals. He supported Pope Francis's document Fiducia Supplicans, which permits non-liturgical blessings for couple or irregular situations, including same-sex couples. However, he emphasized the importance of National Bishops' Conference having the authority to interpret and apply such directives in their context. Views on family and Western culture. In 2012, he expressed concern over Western culture promotion of beliefs that practices that contradict the gospel, specifically referencing the homosexual lifestyle and alternative families made up of sex partners and their adopted children. So he's not as pro-LGBTQ plus as the previous pope was, chat. Approach to clergy sexual abuse. During his tenure as bishop, he faced allegations regarding the handling of clerical sexual abuse cases. While some advocates criticized his actions, Dios maintained that he followed proper procedures, including meeting with victims, encouraging civil reporting, and initiating canonical investigations. He had the synodality and inclusivity. A strong proponent of synodality, advocating for a more inclusive and participatory church. He believes that involving the laity and promoting unity within the church are essential to addressing internal polarization. Okay, so he doesn't seem to be woke, chat. I mean, again, it depends. Like, if you're with the one drop rule, then yeah, he's pretty fucking woke. But like, compared to the previous one, I don't expect that this guy is going to have crucifixes with Jesus anytime soon. Not crucifixes, my God. Hammer and sickles with Jesus. He's simultaneously pro and anti-gay. He seems to be a political person, right? Like, he supported Pope Francis. Didn't want to go against him. But at the same time, he wanted a little bit more limits. So, like people need to stop thinking in the terms of an on-off switch, right? And you need to start thinking more like a dial. And if Pope Francis was like a 9, this guy seems to be like a 3, right? Now, he's still supporting, but not as bad. And if the next Pope doesn't support at all, that's how you get progress. Yeah, I mean, on environmentalist issues, he doesn't seem to talk about much. On immigration issues, he doesn't seem to talk about much. And so I wouldn't say it's as bad as the previous one, right? At the end of the day, I don't know about you, chat, but I can live with gay people marrying, but I can't live with a carbon credit tax. So, like, if I have to choose which is a more pressing issues, you know, like gay people marrying and having kids or the carbon tax, I'm sorry, chat, I'm going to leave you out into dry. The carbon tax, in my opinion, is a lot worse. Is he anti-smoke? What? He just had white smoke coming out. He can't be anti-smoke. Undo the schism? I don't even know like how you could. He's a centrist? Oh my god. Hold on. Someone's asking me to see a DM. I'm not going to watch the last 5 minutes of the Kirsch. Wait, you know what? I will watch the last 5 minutes of the Kirsch video. Why not? Let's watch the last 5 minutes of the Kirsch video because a subscriber asked me to.
What the actual fuck is going on? This is like what I would expect from a gym stream, not a news broadcast. Oh, they're sitting like teenage girls on the bed on the phone with their boyfriends. Why are they like this?
The way that her PNG showed up exactly as the missiles are flying is absolutely hilarious.
Pakistan and Boston? Oh, they're bombing the tents? Oh my god, the missile actually comes out of the fucking thing! What the fuck am I seeing?
You're seeing people having fun. You know, I'm... God, like, I wish I could tell the world one of the negative aspects of Americans. And this is not like a criticism as in trying to change you guys. It's more like, hey, not everyone is like this. People know how to have fun. Even like when it's something super serious, people still know how to have fun. Yeah, like they're having a war going on. And they don't fucking care. You know why? Why should everyone just be gloom and doom and always stressed? Like incredibly on edge and stressed. Like, no, have some jokes. Yeah, fire some missiles into something. Oh, but like, how can you say this? How can... Well, that's the fucking point, you know? Seeing you spurg out makes my day better. And if there's a fucking war over the border, I would rather have a day that's filled with laughter and trying to get my mind off of it than it's like, COVID cases, COVID deaths, dying, death. Like, you know? Which way is better, chat? Which way is better? It's like, when you have like people that are taking the piss and people that are making fun of everything and it's like trying not to take it too seriously, especially in a situation with doom and gloom, versus like death, murder, death. I don't know.
This is such a fucking car crash! I can't look away!
I'm not going to play her anymore because she has a more squeaky voice than me, and I feel threatened, territorially so. American corporate environment is all serious all the time. Exactly. It's not just the American corporate environment. It's like people on Twitter, right? Like if you crack a joke, like if there's a serial killer or some shit, you know, just happened, then you crack a joke at the expense of the killer. Too soon. Why the fuck is it appropriate though? And why? Why can't I make fun of the killer? Huh? Why am I not allowed? Anyway. Having people like that is easier to manipulate? Yeah, pretty much. Chat, I need to go to bed. I'm sorry, chat. I'm resetting my sleep schedule. So I'm going to bed a little earlier. But hopefully you guys had fun and enjoyed. And I'm going to see you all tomorrow. Take care.